Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to February. I'm ready to get into your reading. I guess I'm shuffling the deck for the sanctuary reading. You must have a lot to say. I'm Tamil. Every month I channel oracle guidance for the overflow community at large, which is you. And then we do go deeper inside the sanctuary, which is our private membership space. If you've been thinking about joining, you can get on the wait list to be notified when we open the portal for joining next quarter. However, if you have been thinking about taking REBIRTH, our 12-week immersion program led by me, our first live session starts February the 6th. So you'll be able to join through maybe the 3rd-ish. I'll leave that window open because our first live isn't until the first Saturday of the month. And that is inside of the sanctuary. So you will automatically get access to the sanctuary for the rest of 2021, included in the investment of REBIRTH, okay? So let's get started with your strength for the month. We are using a new deck that I got, the Shadow Edition of the Threads of Fate, and it called to me for taking us through retrograde season. Ooh, Sag. So you're on fire, literally, like in your element. Bottom of the deck is manifest. Probably very supported by the full moon that is right before February. We're actually in that energy right now as I'm recording this. Your strength for the month is versatility. So allowing this energy to expand your vision, thinking of all of the varying ways that you can express yourself, express your creativity, and also learning to get things done in a different way. Whereas since you are such a visionary energy, you may have been married to a particular modality or like a way of doing something, and it feels like you're being called to kind of broaden or expand and to take action really on what it is that you've been wanting to do, but perhaps in a different way than you ever imagined. So the pulling of this card may indicate a time where you are coming up against a lot of resistance, whether internally or externally. A lot of times we focus on one thing very intensely and push hard despite being shown that the timing is off. What can be helpful in those situations is to move on to other things so that the energy is freed up and you can go back to it when the timing is right. This card teaches us to be flexible and go along with what is presented to us, even if it may not be what we want, rather than trying to force things that are not ready. It may also indicate a need for approaching the situation differently. If you don't feel it is about stepping back, how can you shift what's already there? And then, of course, the plant medicine is cannabis. And so whether or not you partake in it or not, let's see what the medicine is. Cannabis teaches us how to find multiple uses and benefits within a single thing. Exactly. It's not just for what we associate it with. Our experiences inform how we view our present reality, and sometimes that means we can get into a rut or a routine, not realizing all of the opportunities that are available. Cannabis is a plant that can be used as medicine physically, emotionally, and spiritually, but also for clothing, textiles, paper, housing materials, oil, food, etc. Every part of the plant can be used, and for so many different things. Call upon cannabis when you need support thinking outside of the box. Yeah. Whew, I love that. How can you use your skills or your gifts in different areas of life or different arenas? How can you bring that into, like, you'll still be staying in your lane, right? But you're just honestly expanding the places in your life where you get to be your whole self, it feels like. So your challenge, though, for the month is sovereign and compassion. What this feels like for me is emotional enmeshment. I don't know what the cards are going to say, but needing it feels like you might be wanting a lot of approval for the new ideas that you want to try. And be gentle with yourself. You may want some encouragement, you may want some nurturing, but other people don't have the answers. They could support you, they could guide you, they can give you advice as far as the things that they've experienced. But two things: they can't do it for you, they can't validate it within you, because no matter if they like affirm something, if you're not solid within it, within yourself, you really can't move forward with any like real like gusto or like firm foundation. That's the one thing. But then secondly, if you have been involved in relationships where, how are they expressing this to me? I think you're being given an opportunity to do relationship in a new way. So this Mercury retrograde is going to show you all of the ways where you've given your power away, and also give you honestly a new opportunity to do relationship differently. I think I just said that. Channeling. Did they want me to say it in a different way? They, spirit, my guides. This is a confidence issue. The tendency to engage in emotional enmeshment and codependency is about you needing to strengthen and your self-confidence. That's the medicine of this Leo moon. Do whatever you need to do to start believing in yourself again and your vision, like big yourself up. The Sovereign card invites us to activate the leader, visionary, and enthusiast within us. It is time to welcome in passion and fire while creating structure that allows for you to nurture your dreams. Sovereign creates a container which allows for growth within themselves and others. They approach situations with a no bullshit attitude and may come across as harsh to some people. Their strong boundaries and opinions may be intimidating to others, but in reality, it is their way of nurturing. They have no interest in appeasing others simply to keep them comfortable. They will continue to push those around them so they can grow. With this compassion card coming alongside of this, I would actually, especially during Mercury retrograde, invite you to keep your opinions to yourself. Because I am getting some codependency and enmeshment, and I do think perhaps you may be coming off the wrong way or being overbearing, and I love you, so I'm not trying to, but it's probably too much. It's like really, I'm feeling from spirit like telling you to mind your business and focus on the things that you need to be focused on, which is creating a container for you, for your skills, for your gifts. Okay. The Sovereign also calls us to create structure. From a place of structure, the Sovereign knows that life runs more smoothly, allowing for the manifestation of true success, security, and happiness. Where in your life do you continually find chaos? Where are your energy and resources getting sapped? The Sovereign invites you to examine those situations practically and cut out what is no longer serving you. This is not a time for being sentimental or nostalgic. The Sovereign is realistic about what is needed and gets it done, knowing that it makes room for true peace. And the page of the book that this on is 111. So this is about personal mastery, self-mastery. I'm not even going to read compassion because I just think that is compassion for yourself, compassion for others that you may be having opinions about, judging harshly, or wanting to take up a level of space in the life of another person that you haven't particularly been invited to. Think of new ways to be in relationship or to engage, but focus on this. You need to also expand your definition of relationship, expand your ideas about the roles that people have in your life, and just make some shifts. I think this retrograde is a time for maneuvering some things around you and creating more space for, honestly, I don't want to say productivity, but action and like execution. Okay? I love you.